Every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's the weekend!
Warriors!
Warriors! Come to play!
Yeah! Here we go! You're live.
All right, everybody, it's 11 o'clock on this beautiful Saturday morning here in Peoria, Arizona. Actually going to be under 100 today, which is kind of nice. I'm Ralph Romano. What was that?
Don't you jinx it.
I already did. I'm Ralph Romano. And again, I'm Ralph Romano. Alongside my partner in crime, the legend, Neil Atticus Lynch.
Woo!
And then we have Philip Amorine in the control room.
The paper boy.
The skiing paper boy.
I've only thrown 5 papers, but that disqualifies me as an official paper boy, according to some on this show.
And this is hour 2 of the Weekend Warriors. Hey, first off, I guess our stream at some point went down in hour 1. We're back up hour 2. So
we're back up. For those of you watching, too bad.
We're streaming
that's the
again.
fun of the show.
I don't know what happened. That was kind of weird.
Sometimes we're streaming, sometimes we're not. Hey, listen, if you're watching us right now, or if you're listening to us right now, we absolutely, positively want to hear from you. Get involved in the show. Hit us up on the Fanatic text line. That's
verbally cane us.
368-1580 or 888-368-1580, or hit us up on the comment sections of our live social media streams that are back up apparently. X, YouTube, and Facebook.
And on the text line, Silver Pops is there. Phil, take a breath, man. For someone who doesn't care about the Suns, you sure got worked up. No wonder Harris thinks you guys are soulmates. You guys can just talk and talk and talk. It's not that bad, man. It's just sports.
Well, first of all, I think
I just
part of the job is to talk. I think that's part of the job.
Is that what you do on the radio?
I think so. Secondly, yeah, you're right. I'm frustrated because I am forced to care. right? Like
Who's
again,
forcing you to care?
because we're in the area, right? Like it's the Phoenix Suns are a talking point, and it's just so frustrating that they are so inept. It is bad. Like especially whenever you are the Suns owner and you go out and you say, who is the guy that I'm going to have to directly deal with? Who is the agent for Bradley Beal? You know what? Let's get his dad as our general manager.
Hey,
let's do that because maybe that'll save us a few million. But like it's just every single decision. You're just like, what's the worst way we can do this?
I would like a sound clip of Ishbia going, and we'll just play that.
Just
every time, yeah. Right before he like inserts himself into the worst fire possible. Yeah.
This doesn't seem so bad.
So, okay. Can we switch gears now?
To what?
I want to talk NFL. It's time. We got to start talking a lot more NFL. Now, we're not going to be doing our NFL Sunday show, but we are going to talk a lot of NFL.
We're going to talk a lot of NFL and a lot of college football. Now we get to talk about all the things, all the footballs.
We might even bring 5-Time on once in a while to talk college.
Hey, are we going to talk about the Canadian Football League at all?
Only when we talk about certain teams.
American. Yeah, less than 50 days to game one, guys.
This is crazy,
so
right?
excited.
And so, hey, I saw this. This popped up on my phone during the weekend. I was like, oh, Phil.
During the weekend?
Von Miller to the Commanders. I was thinking, oh, Phil, there's your guy.
God bless that guy.
There's
he
your
is
guy.
so old, but God bless him.
He's so old.
He's going to the Commandos?
Yeah,
Going to the Commandos.
He's got like, you want us to talk about 5 games? He's got 5 great games in him, and I think he's got them all in this season. Hopefully, you know, if you're the Commanders, you hope he spends them all in this season and maybe in the playoffs. But yeah, you know what? Last I saw, details were not disclosed yet. Like he hasn't signed yet, but
he's going to.
Oh yeah, no, he's going to. He's going to. We just don't know what it is. I'd imagine how that breaks down is it is heavily incentivized, and it's like, Vaughn, we'll give you like up to $15 million, but like guaranteed, like for real, we'll give you like 5.
Yeah, for real, you have to stay alive.
Yeah,
during this time. First of all,
you kind of got to be
can't die.
Kind of got to be on the field, buddy.
Here's my question for you guys. Totally not talking about Von Miller. I just wanted to bring it up because I know Phil's.
Oh, God bless him. A Super Bowl MVP. Hail Phil well met.
So here's my question. Who will be the worst team in the NFL this year? I'm curious to see who you guys say. I have my thought. Even the worst couple teams, but who's...
Phil, you go first.
Yeah, Phil, who do you think is the worst team in the NFL this year? And you can't say Broncos.
Nor would I. Nor should I. Nor could I. I think that this is number 1 with a bullet, and it's not particularly close. Like I think there will be a 2-game difference between them and number 2 on the worst rankings. New Orleans Saints. Like the fact that they are entering in such a curmudgeon, and they're going to the Spencer Rattler well, and that is never a well you want to go down. My goodness! And outside of Lamar Jackson, name a Louisville quarterback that you want leading your team. Well, the New Orleans Saints have got a starting position for you, bud. Yeah. So I for me, it's Shuck in the Saints.
Wasn't Lamar Jackson a Louisville quarterback?
That's what I said. Outside of Lamar.
Outside of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
All right. Just to make sure.
New Orleans Saints is my dartboard.
And just so you know, Phil, Bitter Dolphin fan says that Miller gets $6.1 million in the Commanders deal.
Yeah, fine, good.
He's letting you know.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Okay, Neil, who's your team for the worst?
So I think there's a couple of candidates here.
Pick one.
And it's hard. Well, I'm going to go through a few of them because
pick one.
You got to leave.
I
one
will
for
pick
Ralph.
one after I go through all of them. All right. So here we go. Is this a fight? Do we have to make up afterwards?
Oh yeah, we're making up.
That's so
There's a
weird.
reason that massage.
Boy,
the stream's going to stay up for that
homoerotic
one.
weekend warriors
You're getting
here.
beamed.
All right, so we got the Saints, because for obvious reasons that you've already alluded to. You've got the Cleveland Browns because they're just a dumpster fire.
Disagree.
A perpetual dumpster fire. You got the Jets because, I mean, honestly, how bad can you be now that you got rid of Aaron Rodgers? They might actually be the least bad of this group. Then you got the Tennessee Titans. They got Cam Ward and a new coaching staff, so it's hard to say. Yeah. The Carolina Panthers are also in perpetual rebuild mode. Who knows what's going on there? And then you have the New York Gigantes. So both New York teams are going to be in the dumpster fire. I would say, so my pick for the worst team this year is New York. Is it Jets or Giants?
Yeah.
Yes.
Both.
Oh, so you're just taking the state?
I'm taking the state.
No,
not the state. the 5 boroughs neighborhood-ish region, because if you take the whole state, you have to include the Buffalo Bills, and they're going to be one of the best teams this year.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
As we'll talk about later in the show.
Okay.
So
that's your pick.
That's my pick.
Well,
so New York.
For the Giants, what I say will go towards your possible number 1 pick in the New York Giants. If you look at their schedule, it is god awful. Like, it is so, like, in this stout of, like, nothing but good teams.
They're playing the Chiefs, and then the Chiefs again,
and then the
Ravens,
the Bills,
and then the Chiefs,
yeah,
and then the Chiefs.
Then they got a Bills meeting over there. Like, it is really heavy. Like, it is. There's no. They got the Eagles. I think, like, obviously 2 times.
They get no breaks.
No breaks whatsoever. Go look at that schedule. If you're like, oh,
what do you
the
think?
Easy win for them,
Ralph? What do you think?
I mean, for me, this is freaking simple.
What is it?
It's easy. It couldn't be more clear.
Seattle Seahawks.
It's the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns will be the worst team in the NFL this year.
This is disrespectful.
No, it's not. It's a fact. And it's the funny part the funny
it's a
part
fact
is
that hasn't happened yet.
The second worst team will be the Tennessee Titans, and these two play each other at some point, so that'll be funny to watch.
This is the guy who wants to bring Urias back to his team. So yeah, there you go.
Fact.
Hey, come here. Anyway,
nope.
Look,
Out.
Cleveland they've never had a solid coaching staff that was ever left there long enough to do anything, right? So that continues.
Well, they still
shut up. The
Wow.
quarterback situation is
Having fun on
horrendous.
there.
You don't have a good quarterback on that roster. I mean, you got that joke of a son on the roster. You've got Flacco. What is he, 97?
He's 95.
Right? You got
Back
Dylan
off.
Gabriel, who
He's young
maybe
for
has the
95.
opportunity, but I mean, it's going to be a ways off. They
Would
just
you
don't,
say
they don't
Roman Gabriel
Roman Gabriel's on there, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see, but they don't have a quarterback.
and Jim Plunkett?
Who they got at running back? I mean, I could probably go there and do better. Their line's
Oh,
terrible.
I would love to see this,
The
Ralph.
defense is terrible.
Okay.
Their stadium's terrible. Their uniforms are terrible.
Their stadium's
fans
not
are
Their
terrible.
logos are terrible.
Have you? Okay.
The weather's terrible.
Okay, Mr. Smart Analyst, have you ever been to Cleveland?
No, why would anyone ever
Have
go
you
to
ever
Cleveland?
been to the stadium?
No,
or
why
by
would
the
you go?
stadium? It's actually not bad.
All right.
The people in Cleveland get a lot of flack. They have to deal with a lot of nonsense, but you know what? They're actually a low-key, pretty decent sports town.
We're going to talk about the fans later, but I'm talking about the team. It's terrible.
I'm talking about the entire city of
I'm
Cleveland.
talking about a team that doesn't ever win. That their fondest moments are to look back at a quarterback named Bernie Kosar. That's their fondest moments, right? I mean, come on.
Kosar. Yeah, and their great head coach for a while, Bill Belichick.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him?
Never
Yeah, he was the coach before they moved,
Never
before
heard
the
of him.
original Cleveland Browns moved.
I think Cleveland's
Did
the
you
worst
know
team in
that?
the NFL this year.
You think so?
Yes.
All right, so I think New York. You think Cleveland. Phil, you think it's going to be the Aints.
Down there on the south, they're going to be going for the number 1
I
overall.
do declare.
I do declare.
Belvedere,
We're going to be picking up Arch Manning down there.
come here, boy.
Come on down and bring your mother with you.
Oh no, he's back.
It's got the Belvedere. We'll call it the Mr. Belvedere. I do declare. I have
say,
a mint julep and sit on my
So
rocking chair.
our 3 worst then were New York, Cleveland, and New Orleans.
Yes.
Yeah. 2 out of the 3 are new. New Orleans, New Saint, New
2 out of
New
the
York,
4.
New York.
Because
Yeah,
technically mine's 2.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
if those are the 3 worst based on our predictions, who are the 3 best?
Well, I'm going to go first in this one
Yeah, please.
because I actually
Well,
have some
Can I ask
thoughts
for
here. Go ahead.
one clarifying fact? Are you saying like record-wise in the regular season?
No, who do
Okay.
you think will be
Like,
the best team in the NFL this year?
So the two teams in the Super Bowl
You
count
mean the
as
one that
1,
wins?
2.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, got it.
All right, you know what, Phil? Just for that, you,
You
go
go
first.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. I will go. My goodness, I will go with the Los Angeles Rams. I think I have
Let's ram it.
fantastic head coach quarterback combo, which I think is needed in the current NFL. And then plus they've got a fantastic what a way to transition from Aaron Donald to Jared Verse. My goodness. So I'm going to go with
Yes.
Los Angeles Rams. I will go. I think that. Oh man, I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. I don't know if they'll meet them in the Super Bowl, but I at least got them in the thing. And then Chiefs. So those are my top 3: Chiefs, Rams, and Bills.
So, my top 3 or top 4 are actually pretty boring. It's all this. It's you know what, the usual suspects. Yeah, it's so funny. We're talking about people are talking about the future Major League Baseball negotiations and how we need more parity in the league and salary caps and yada yada. Well, let me tell you this. Do you think that there's a lack of parity in baseball? Because I don't think so.
No, I don't think there is.
Not at all. But there is definitely a lack of parity in the league that has all the restrictions, and that's the NFL. Because you know what 4 teams I'm going to mention are 4 teams that we've heard before. So here's what I think. The Ravens, the Bills, the Chiefs, and I'm going to sneak this in there, not the Eagles, though they could be. They could win the whole thing again and make us all look stupid. I think it's going to be the Detroit Lions. I think they're going to overcome all of their coaching losses and all the reshuffling. I think they're going to be great. I think they have, to quote Brett Favre, the pieces are in place.
You get till day one of the NFL season to take that one back.
That's actually true. I do have some time to renounce that pick, but that's my 4: Ravens, Bills, Lions, Chiefs. And who's going to win that? Probably the Chiefs.
You know what I find interesting?
What do you find interesting?
I asked you guys, who's the best team? And you're giving me lists of 4 and 5.
Yeah.
You guys didn't understand the assignment.
All right, so just the one? I'm going to go with the Rams.
I said Chiefs.
No, you gave it all these different teams.
We're filling airtime, Ralph. That's what we're doing, dude.
For some reason, Neil.
Do you know how radio works? Have you heard of it before?
Neil put it in my mind. I was top 3 or top 4. I don't know why, but yes.
Okay.
Rams.
Throw me under the bus. Thanks, Phil.
He did.
I feel I have tire marks on my back. Thanks, Phil.
They're lion claws.
Rawr.
And you know who I think the best team in the NFL is?
The Seahawks.
No, I'm not going to give you an answer. You know why? Because it'd be stupid to answer that question right now. Because I don't know.
Wow.
So I just set both of you up. I'm just saying.
This is because he does not want to answer the Chicago Bears.
This segment of We're No Longer Friends is brought to you by Kasai Japanese Steakhouse. It's not just dinner, it's dinnertainment.
Hefty Lefties on a text line says, home defense crocodile would prevent a break-in.
Yes! Home defense crocodile.
Somebody
I like
yesterday
that.
was saying
or a
hippos.
moat. A moat with crocodiles.
Hippos are mean creatures.
Oh, yeah.
Silver Pop says, guys, the part of your intro where there's a here we go part comes on always gets me. I'm at work laughing my ass off. Why does that get you? I think it's funny. I mean,
it's one of the fun. It's just funny.
It's here we go.
It's just the whole. It's the
Dak.
Yeah, it's his cadence, right? It's his hike call.
See, I always thought it was the big brother from the Goonies.
What?
Hey, you guys!
Yeah,
that was good.
You mean the Manny Machado?
That was really good.
Yeah,
exactly.
I thought it was just him saying, "Here we go."
It's Dak Prescott. You knew that.
That's hilarious.
Here we go.
I certainly did not.
I just think it's the funniest cadence call in football.
How about Warriors come out and play? You know that one, right?
Yeah, that's from the Warriors movie. Yeah,
and you know the Beavis and Butthead's in there too, right?
Never was a Beavis or Butthead. I am a butt guy, but
they're in. Oh my gosh.
And now we're learning more things about Phil.
We're going to take an early break because I think we really should.
Yeah, I think so. Good grief.
Because when we come back, we got
my
this
favorite
thing.
wasn't
We're going to be
Home
doing
Run
the
Derby.
NFL Fantastic Four, which I think is a great idea. Where we're going to go into, Phil, you have your 4s ready?
Oh, I got my 4s.
You got your 4s, Neil, you got your 4s?
I got my 4s.
I got my 4s. We're going to get into, this is where we're asking for top 4s. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You guys really blew that.
I'm going to stay away from that one.
You guys disappointed me.
Well, get used to it. Get in line.
All right.
Get in line, people.
Let's take a break. It's a Weekend Warriors on 1580. The Fanatic.
Says his wife.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Live and local.
Westwood One Sports presents this special report on the 153rd British Open, sponsored by Kohl's. Bring on back to school with on-trend styles at Kohl's and Kohl's.com, where families come first. Scotty Scheffler just doesn't make mistakes. No bogeys today through 13 holes. He is 13 under and 3 clear of the field here in the third round at Royal Portrush. Hao Tong Lee now alone in second with a birdie at 14. Lee is 10 under. Matt Fitzpatrick playing with Scheffler in that last group had a par putt at 13, lip out to the right. That's 2 bogeys and 3 holes for the Englishman. Fitzpatrick now 9 under, along with Tyrrell Hatton. Rory McIlroy is at the last, playing so well today with all of Northern Ireland behind him. McIlroy 5 under for the round, 8 under for the championship, at 5 off the lead. He does have a long birdie putt coming up now at 18 as he hits the green using the backstop. I'm Ted Emmerich. Westwood One Sports.
This summer with Kohl's, you can rack up the compliments. Like, where'd you get that dress? Tell me all your makeup secrets. Or, ooh, my husband needs that polo in every color. Because Kohl's has what you need. Cute dresses, Sephora essentials, stylish polos, comfy kids clothes, and more. Plus, take 20% off some of your faves. Yep, cue the compliments with Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer ends July 20th. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. See store or kohls.com for details.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Your home for sports.
Here we go. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
The Weekend Warriors on 1580 The Fanatic.
Hey, we got 2 segments left for you to get your comments in and your takes, your responses, your questions, whatever, on the Fanatic text line. So hit us up on the text line. You know, operate that phone, get your flip phone out, and push those buttons, 888-368-1580. Send us a text. Or you can comment on our live social media streams, X, YouTube, Facebook.
Silver Pops is on the text line.
Oh, what is he saying?
Speaking of the Lions, I just saw this. It's an actual Arizona plate, but it has the Lions colors on it. And he sent a picture of it, and it does. It has the Lions colors on the plate. It's interesting.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys.
Send it to me because I don't know what you're talking about.
It's kind of cool. It has the
gray and blue.
That light blue is that's the letters and stuff are in that color, and then it's like a dark background.
Send me that. I'll tell you what I think of it. It's funny. I have seen some interesting personalized or vanity plates, as we like to call them in the business. Vanity plates here in Arizona. Arizona has not quite as strict rules about vanity plates as other states. But there's some good ones out here. And there aren't as many as I would suspect. Like in Southern California, it feels like 50% of the cars minimum have vanity plates. It just feels like that to me.
Everybody
But
does.
here it's probably about 30-35%, but there have been some really good ones. There's some funny people out there. The same people who probably made all the Coldplay astronomer CEO memes out there. These guys are doing stuff.
Some of those are really funny.
Yeah, the level of genius that the internet has is unmatched. Like the fact that they were able to find them in the first place. Then we just go down that list. Like, oh my God.
I have seen some of the, and of course, then was it yesterday at all the Major League Baseball games?
Yeah,
every stadium they had some bit like, and I thought that the Diamondbacks was the best.
Diamondbacks was fantastic
because Baxter was like hugging a St. Louis Cardinals fan because they were playing the Cardinals, and then they did the whole like, oh, I'm frightened, I'm gonna leave, and then Baxter says like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna make out with her, and then he like dips her at the end. It was hilarious. Good stuff.
Cool.
Good stuff.
I mean, Phil, in honor of, what is it, the Fantastic Four movie or
By
something?
the time we come back and are on your airwaves next week, a new Fantastic Four film will be in theater. So we here at the Weekend Warriors thought it might be fun to have our own little fun at the Fantastic Four's expense. And so we're going to be bringing you, we each kind of drafted and nabbed some groups here, and we'll be giving you our Fantastic Four of the group. So without further ado... All right, so my I'll just start out with my first Fantastic Four. My Fantastic Four in the NFL of the coaches. That's the subject I got, and you each get to have one disgruntlement. You get one gripe. Yeah, just one.
All right. Disgruntlement?
All right. Yeah, there's no real ranking here. They're all kind of on even playing field.
Okay.
That's kind of how I did mine. So,
got it.
First one for sure, Andy Reid. 3-time Super Bowl winner, 4-time if you count Green Bay. I don't. Cheeseburger lover.
Fabaruski-doo!
Absolutely. I don't think that there's a dispute here. I got Andy Reid. Next one.
I think we agree with that.
Oh, okay, yeah. This guy's an offensive wonderkin, leads the league in accountability, and has a photographic memory. Of course, Sean McVay is one of the Fantastic Four of the coaches. This next one, number one, run through a wall guy and a walking soundbite. Never had a losing season, which goes a long way, and of course, we have seen one of the few coaches who legitimately could get a John Gruden-type trade compensation for his services. I'm going to go with Mike Tomlin as being one of my Fantastic Four coaches.
Okay.
And, of course, I got to talk about the last guy to make it. Has a highly impressive Super Bowl victory last season. He came in with some scrutiny, but left no doubts by the end of the season and forced me to eat my words and has me believing in him long term. I'm, of course, talking about Sean Payton. He is a Fantastic Four coach, and if you thought I was going to talk about anybody else, and some guy in Philadelphia, you have another think coming. My goodness gracious! You think that one season, one just roster built Super Bowl is going to impress me? I say nay.
Are we
nay?
Okay.
Nay.
Is this the top 4 going into the season or top 4 all time? Because this feels like a Mount Rushmore kind of conversation,
into the season, right?
Yeah, I think going into the season, I think so.
So you put Tomlin in there?
Yeah, so go ahead. And Neil, where it seems like Mike Tomlin is your guy. Who would you have in instead?
I would swap out Mike Tomlin for Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell?
Why not? Because you need someone who's going to bite some kneecaps.
I like that.
And bite your ankles and punch you in the face and like run all the drills better than all the players do. Like that's the kind of guy. Like when you said run through a wall, I thought you were talking about Dan Campbell, but you're talking about Mike Tomlin. I have question marks about Tomlin now. I just do. Like,
I mean, he hasn't had a losing season. Made the playoffs for so long
this year.
But
and he has a Super Bowl victory.
Yeah, but they haven't won a playoff game in, I don't know, forever. That's true. Making the playoffs is like a participation trophy at this point. I don't know, man. So I would my only beef with your list is I would replace a Tomlin with Dan Campbell. Ralph, what about you?
I like that,
Ralph.
by the way, Neil. I think Dan Campbell absolutely deserves to be there. I agree with you 100%.
Wow, that's weird. Write this down.
Sean Payton, really? Really?
If you're gonna
Are
go,
you
with
kidding me, dude?
For sure Hall of Famer.
Right, yeah,
and Bronco legend. Dare I say? Is it too
Homer
early?
pick.
Who would you have instead of Sean Payton?
Replace your Homer pick with my Homer pick.
Oh, get out
How
of
could
here!
you not put Pete Carroll on that list?
I knew that was gonna happen.
That's a different home. Isn't it?
How do you not put Pete Carroll on that list? Are you kidding?
What?
Hey, just come on. Give me a break, Sean Payton.
See, I thought Kyle Shanahan was going to be our number one like subbing guy, but no, I'm shocked.
Pete
I don't know
Carroll
why I'm
belongs.
shocked.
Pete Carroll absolutely belongs on that list. He's got the Raiders coming into this season as a team that people are looking at that are going to win 9-10 games, potentially even a wild card berth. Give me a break.
See, if this was a Fantastic Four for gum chewers, my God, Pete Carroll would lead the league, and actually Sean Payton would still be on that list too.
No, he would not.
Well, just thank goodness y'all didn't pick Brian Schottenheimer. I was afraid when he was going to do that.
Absolutely. All right, Neil. Speaking of which, give us one of your Fantastic Four groups.
So, I was given the offense as part of our bit. So, like, we have these production meetings, these lengthy production meetings for hours and hours.
That was long, last one.
Where we talk about what we're going to say on the show. And I was given the topic of the top 4 NFL offenses. Well, silly me, the list that I just gave you for the top 4 teams in the NFL, funny enough, it's the exact same list for the top 4 NFL offenses. So these are the top 4 NFL offenses. Now, I'm going to substitute one.
Okay.
I'm going to substitute one here. So top 4 offenses. Number 1, still the Baltimore Ravens, which just gets me because I feel like this is a weird conversation, and I realize I'm kind of steeped in history and kind of thinking about the past, but I don't associate the Baltimore Ravens with offense. I associate them with defense because of Ray Lewis and that amazing year. They had the best defense that ever played, ever, period. Sorry, Chicago Bears, but they were better than you. I think they're their offense is definitely, it's very dynamic. Lamar Jackson does things that nobody else can do or should do in some cases. So I'm going to stick with them. Number 2, the Buffalo Bills. I know that they're still kind of no name in some ways, but man, they're just consistent and solid. I like them. The third one I would say is the Kansas City Chiefs because, well, Mahomes, right? Now for number 4, I'm going to replace my Detroit Lions with the Los Angeles Rams. And we're going to ram it. Remember what Eric Dickerson said in that video many years ago. If you ram it just right, you can ram it all night.
Ayo.
So imagine how embarrassed he is about that video. Well, at this point, you just got to lean into it, right? Because it's like, yeah, I said it.
If you're going to ram it, you better lean into it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I heard.
Put your back into it.
Okay. Okay.
So, can I dispute that now?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Just rip it apart, dude.
And what were they again? They were the Rams,
Ravens, Bills, Rams, Chiefs. Top 4 offenses this year.
So I'm gonna take the Rams out.
Really?
I don't think they'll be one of the top, but I'm gonna put a team in there that people are gonna be like, "Are you kidding me?" And this is
Seahawks?
No, the Bears. And let me tell you why. I'll give you 2 words.
I'm shocked.
Let me guess.
No, it's
hang
not
on.
what you think.
Mike Ditka.
No. Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
I feel
BJ.
that he is going to transform. He's in the process of transforming that offense, and you're going to see that be a high-octane offense this year, which is why I think you'll see the Bears as one of the top offenses in the league, and you'll see the Lions fall this year because he's not there anymore. So I think the Bears will be that surprise team that will sneak into that top 4.
I agree with you, except timing is off. It's going to take a couple of weeks. They're going to have their first 2 weeks. They're going to have success. And then they're going to hit the doldrums. They're going to have a bunch of horrible outings. Going to have bad games, and then somewhere in that third part of the season, like November, December, that's when they're going to start catching on. And I think they're going to miss the playoffs, but barely. And I think it's going to be a harbinger of what's to come for this team.
If that line that they've put together is as good as advertised, that team will score a lot of points. Yeah. They will go from a team that couldn't put a ball in the end zone last year to one that can't be stopped.
I think you're right, but I think it's going to take time for them to gel and figure out the offense. So I think it's going to happen in the second half. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but I think they're going to set the stage for the future.
That's fair.
All right.
If I may, I think that the Kansas City Chiefs one might be a tad too high. I think the Patrick Mahomes answer is one more so of like why will they continue winning, more so than like why will they be a top 4 offense. It's not a bad one. I don't think it's. I think that they're more of like we'll win and we don't care how we win, even if it's ugly 24-21.
Why do you hate Taylor Swift so much?
I guess so. Yeah. So I'm going to take them out, and I'm also going to go to the NFC North, but I'm going to go more towards a homer pick of not my own, Neil.
Oh, no,
I think the Green Bay Packers. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be any one person. I think it's just going to be Jordan Love just peppering that ball all around the field. I think that the running backs are pretty solid this year. I like where they're going in that direction, and I just think it's all together just a really addressed line that it's not going to be like any one standout. Like they're not going to have a Justin Jefferson. They're not going to have a CeeDee Lamb where it's like one guy dominating the offense and offensive production. But I think it's just all together going to be a team effort that really will be high production overall. So that's where I'd go.
So you're saying Jordan Love's going to get that pepper?
Yeah, the pepper spray.
Okay.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Ralph, one of your top fantastic.
So my fantastic, one of mine was the top 4 defenses.
Ooh.
So here's my 4.
Compelling.
Number 4, I have the Houston Texans.
Oh, that's true.
That defensive line is nasty.
That's just a nasty defense. Surtain's nasty. Stingley Jr.'s nasty. Lassiter, Bullock. I mean, there's just studs on this defense.
Are
right?
They're nasty, but
I just think they're going to get even better this year.
They're nasty. But
Anderson
do they have the pepper?
They got pepper and salt.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I think they're one of the top 4. They're probably number 4 for me.
All right.
Number 3 for me is the Ravens. I mean, we all love the Ravens defense. I know that they've lost a few people this year that might impact them a little bit, but it's the Ravens, right? I mean, they're not going to skip a beat. I know they signed. Who is it that they signed? Was it Jair Alexander?
Yeah.
Right? So I like
Very
that. I'm going to say they're going to be right there, number 3. Number 2, the Seattle Seahawks.
Of course.
And you have to look at the Seahawks. And I'll tell you, this is what you got to say. They were ranked 9th last year, right? You got Leonard Williams coming back, who had a year last year. DeMarcus Lawrence coming back. Ernest Jones coming back. I love this defense. I love Witherspoon on the outside. I love Love and Bryant at the back. This draft pick, Emawari, I love him. Reek Woolen on the other side. This defense, who in the first part of the year last year struggled, who was one of the top defenses in the league at the second part of the year, they are just now going to be that much better, that much more familiar with each other. They're going to be a top 2 defense, in my opinion. And the number 1 defense.
Wow.
This one's a surprise.
Yeah, I'm ready to take a bow.
It's the Denver Broncos.
Yes. Okay. We were going to have words.
What are you?
We were going to have words.
What are you doing, Ralph?
They're returning 14 of their 15 top defensive players as far as snaps last year. I think the only guy they lost was Cody Barton, right?
Yeah.
They signed, was it Dre Greenlaw?
And Tafunga.
Tafunga. I mean, they made some good additions there. They got Barron, a second round or first round pick. First round pick was Barron, right?
Yeah.
This is a good defense that's going to get even better this year. I think them and Seattle are your top 2 defenses in football this year. And it's the youth, it's the experience, it's the grit. They're just good defensive teams. And I just love these 2 teams on defense. I don't know about their offenses, but their defenses are looking pretty solid. So that's my top.
All right. I'll go first. As much as I am just, I wish I could. I won't touch your Seattle Seahawks, but more so because I think the Baltimore Ravens are way too highly ranked. Unless we forget, again, you guys are legacy thinking here. Lest we forget, the first half of this season, the Baltimore Ravens were unwatchable on defense. If you do not remember, just go and watch the Bengals games between the Ravens and the Bengals. Those were offensive just back and forths that neither team had any semblance of defense, and it was more shocking on the part of the Ravens. So I will take them out and say that they're probably closer to the middle of the pack. That's where you can hope for them to be that. Where I will go is I'm going to slide in the only other NFC North team that I just have a immense amount of respect for on there as their defensive coordinator, Minnesota Vikings. They had a tremendous blitzing team with their former Dolphins head coach acting as their defensive coordinator now. I think he's tremendous. I think he's got a lot of talent to work with. I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings being a top 4, Fantastic Four defense.
That's fair. Neil?
The Vikings. You've heard of J.J. McCarthy, right?
Oh, I've heard.
I don't know, man. It is a wild card. He's more of a wild card than Sam Darnold was.
Well, that's why I'm saying the defense, not the offense.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think they need more than that. It's not having a great defense is not going to be enough for them because then they're going to turn into the.
We're just talking about.
I'm just talking about granted, where I think you could have some play here is that if J.J. McCarthy is so bad that he's turning the ball over, I don't care how good of a defense you have.
That is why I didn't put him on my list.
Yeah, that's why I think that's exactly what I'm getting at, right? Yeah. I don't care how good their defense is if you can't put points on the board. Like the Dodgers these days. If you can't put points on the board, you're not going to win.
Well, you'll be on the field a long time, and if you're on the field a long time, you get tired and you get gashed. So that's why I didn't put Minnesota on, because I think McCarthy's going to be terrible personally. But anyway, we'll see.
I agree.
So what do you think, Neil?
I don't think at all.
Come on, man.
You don't have a gripe?
As far as defenses,
do like all my picks.
Do it.
You can be fine with that.
I think so I would replace
the
Ravens.
I would too.
With the Raiders.
With the Raiders?
Sign Max Crosby.
The Raiders?
Man, that's my out on a limb pick. The Raiders are going to be an excellent defense this year.
That's like taking out Johnny Flame and inserting the goo, like the Mothman.
Goo.
It's like
dude, Mothman is underrated, and
the Fantastic Three and featuring Mothman. You're bringing the Raiders into this.
The Raiders. Oh, you watch, man. No one's talking about him. No one's thinking about him. But Pete Carroll, the mad scientist, the Doc Brown of the NFL, he's out there in his lab. He's concocting some stuff. He's gonna make the. I think you're asking for picks.
Okay.
That's my pick. That's
all right.
What I think.
Let's go back to you, Neil, for your last Fantastic Four.
Do we want to do this before or after the break? What do you think?
Let's do this. I got a couple of texts, and then we'll go after.
Okay.
Golden Domer is on the text line. Says
Oh, boy. You should read these before you read them.
Fat guy mocks you for making top NFL team picks, saying that no one knows, then instantly follows up with the Raiders will win 10 or... Why are you calling me fat, dude?
He's calling me fat, I think.
He's calling me fat.
Yeah, because he made fun of us for picking best teams. So
have you seen me lately, Golden Domer?
He's
looking pretty dang good.
Yeah, he is. That is all muscle.
But what do you have a problem with the Raiders winning 10 or 11 games?
Oh, I don't care about that.
I think the Raiders will win 10 games.
Yeah, I just don't think it'll be on the power of their defense, but yeah.
Bruno Ball is on a text line saying, no love for Washington, a playoff team last year, and probably got better personnel this year. That's a fair point.
I don't know that they got better.
You don't think they got better?
I think that they have a very injury-prone defense for sure, but now with Von Miller and Marshawn Lattimore at two key positions that they were very weak on before. You got Laramie Tunsil, who is supposed to solve all of their offensive line woes. Like, yeah, it screams that Jaden Daniels. I certainly don't hope for this, but it screams that he's going to be adjusted to by defensive coordinators in this offseason, and that also he will be on the run far more than he was last season, and he already was on the run, and he is going to be headhunted. Like, I worry that he's going to get injured this year. If somehow Laramie Tunsil is the glue that holds it all together and that he has some time to work with, then yes, we can have that discussion. But it is, I'm wary.
And you know how it is with second-year quarterbacks too, right? You got a year of film on this guy now. It gets different year.
Look at C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, it gets different. I don't think. I love him as a quarterback, but I think you'll see him a little bit of a dip this year, which you see a lot of times in the second year.
Yes.
Right. So that I agree with you there. All right, now let's take a break.
Okay.
When we come back, we got 4 more of the Fantastic Fours.
That's right.
That we'll get into. I can't wait for Neil's. I'm really looking forward to Neil's.
Yeah, I bet sure you are.
I am. It's the Weekend Warriors right here on 1580 The Fanatic.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Live and local.
You hear that? That's Mike sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. That's because Mike was smart this time. He took ZzzQuil Ultra to fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs. So now he wakes up refreshed and ready to conquer Mondays.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
This summer with Kohl's, you can rack up the compliments. Like, where'd you get that dress? Tell me all your makeup secrets. Or, ooh, my husband needs that polo in every color. Because Kohl's has what you need. Cute dresses, Sephora essentials, stylish polos, comfy kids clothes, and more. Plus, take 20% off some of your faves. Yep, cue the compliments with Kohl's. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer ends July 20th. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. See store or Kohls.com for details.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right, they're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach. coach. Be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Arizona's new home for sports.
Yes, I cry. Yes, I cry.
Weekend Warriors on 1580 The Fanatic.
What mess is this bunker music?
Where did you get this music?
It's crazy.
Because I have returned, boys.
Hey, listen, before we get into this, before we finish out our Fantastic Four, let's throw a plug for the show. Because, this is all based on the new movie coming out, Marvel's Fantastic Four First Steps. Forced to balance their roles as heroes with the strength of their family bond, the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and the Thing, must defend Earth from a ravenous god called Galactica and his enigmatic herald, the Silver Surfer. Starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, and Joseph Quinn, Fantastic Four First Steps. In theaters this coming weekend, July 25th. Check your local listings for showtimes.
I'll not go see that movie. Okay.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
You don't go to movies ever. What are you talking about?
I do. I just won't go see that.
When? Yeah, I know what kind of movies
actually.
You go to.
Oh, yeah, you do know what kind of movies I go to.
This has to be the leading show of things I am not shocked by what Ralph has said.
I got more.
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure.
I'll bet you do. All right. So getting back to our Fantastic Four lists, we need the music again, man. Yeah, that music is pretty fire.
It's epic.
It's straight fire.
Who's going to go first?
You're going to go. I'm not going first.
Why don't you go first, Ralph?
Yeah, Ralph.
Oh, calm down.
Yeah, Ralph.
All right. Fan bases.
Okay, here we go. Top four fan bases.
Top four fan bases.
Let me guess. I'm gonna pre-pick here. Seahawks. Rams. Hang on. Bears and USC.
All right. Number 4. You might be surprised.
USC.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, interesting.
Well, but the terrible about the Steelers, here's the problem with the Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
What's that?
They have kind of Dallas Cowboy-itis. Whenever you talk to the Steelers fans about anything, good or bad, well, we got 5 rings. We got 5 rings.
Yeah.
That's always the conversation.
A lot of living in the past, like
right?
the Packers
they
fans used to do a lot.
But, they do have the terrible towel that's been around for a long time. And
it's cute.
And it's cute. It's been around since really, I think 1996 is when it really started.
The first person who snorted up some mustard from their hot dog and into their towel, yeah.
So the towel's been around a lot. Since the 1972 season, they have a streak of 300 consecutive games where they've been sold out.
Okay.
So,
that's pretty impressive.
Okay, so you've got the Steelers, so nothing about their tailgating, nothing about how you just basically call them junior
they're
Cowboys
just very
fans.
loyal fans. But the problem is they live in the past. But they're still a top fan base. They travel really well. Steeler Nation's a real thing. They're very big on it. So you got to give them their due. They're one of my top 4.
Okay, that was weird. That was kind of a backhanded
number 3.
compliment.
This will surprise you.
Seattle Seahawks.
Cleveland Browns. Now let me tell you why.
Wow, that dog pound is barking.
The dog pound's a big reason. Neil's leaving. He's gone.
Yeah.
Not really.
Think about being a Brown fan.
Oh, I'm so depressed.
They routinely are filling a 73,000 seat stadium with one of the worst teams in the league every year.
Yeah.
That's loyalty. They love their Browns no matter how crappy they are. And they're bad a lot. But yet they're always there in some of the worst weather watching that bad team play football. You got to give them their credit, man. That's a fan base.
That was your charity pick.
No, it's just a solid pick.
Charity pick.
All right. Number 2. I got to go with Raider Nation.
The Raiders.
And some of the same reasons, where they've gone through this huge stretch of not just bad teams, but they don't even know where their home is. Right? They're either in Oakland or they're in Vegas or they're here or they're there. They had this period of time where it was just a mess, right? Always talking about moving. They were in LA. I mean, they constantly move these guys around, but yet the Raider faithful have always been faithful to the Raiders. They loved them no matter where they were playing. And that's got to speak for something, right? Raider Nation is Raider Nation. It's a real group of guys. Some people will call them thugs and criminals and all this stuff, which is totally not true. I've been to some of the games where I've actually feared for my life.
Oh, yeah.
But they are definitely passionate. The whole black hole thing they came up with, I think, is phenomenal. Those guys in the black hole are some of the nicest guys you'll ever meet if you've ever gone to the black hole, which I have.
After they, dismember your head.
He's definitely got to the black hole.
I've gone to the black hole. Oof. But it's a really strong base. So I got to give them their due.
All right.
I just have to.
Fine.
My number one fan base.
Seahawks.
Is the Green Bay Packers.
Really?
It is. You know what? That is a dedicated fan base that everything they do and everything they say and everything they live is the Green Bay Packers. That city is dedicated to those fans. I mean, to that team. They live every day of the year. It's about the Green Bay Packers. It could be 30 below outside. They're going to be at the game. They're going to be tailgating. They're going to do whatever. They are by far, in my opinion, the number one fan base and the most loyal fan base in the NFL. See, and I bet you didn't think I would say that.
Yeah.
But I'm being fair.
That is fair.
Fair and balanced?
Fair and balanced.
I see.
My Seahawks fans were on the outside because I do believe that that's a strong fan base that does this. They're very similar. They live. They're part of the team. They really believe that. But they're not top four.
Okay. Phil, what do you think? What do you think about his pick? I have my opinions. What are yours?
Yeah, I'll go quickly here. I'm taking out the Raiders. Like, just any time, just like the rest of the league, I'm taking them out. Like, there's nothing to be said there. I'm taking them out, and I'm actually going to be putting in a fan base that I gained a lot of respect for because, love them or hate them, they are honest. And the fact that when you can boo your own head coach and he'll just give it right back to you, those Philadelphia Eagles fan, God bless them. I love that they are the. I know they're so good, and that you can throw batteries at Santa. God bless you, Philadelphia Eagles fans. You're top four for me.
I took them out because they're just such tools.
I mean,
wow.
The line between fandom and tools is quite close. Tough. Yeah, so I
mean,
will
take our show for instance.
Yeah.
And Neil.
So I would take out the Cleveland Browns, just on principle, and I would
principle.
I would put in the Kansas City Chiefs. I realize that they're having a great run now, but historically, as long as I've been paying attention to football, which is about roughly 30 years or so, the Kansas City Chiefs tend to have the most consistent fan base. They're smart fans. They're actually kind of nice. Yeah, they'll give you grief and whatever, but they're not awful people. And some of the tailgating, that barbecue they cook in the parking lot, I'm hungry right now. So I feel like, and also they're really loud in the stadium. Like, I mean,
fair.
That's my only replacement.
Two quick texts about fans. Hefty Lefty, nothing else to do in Cleveland during football season but go watch Ineptitude, which is kind of true. And as a Bronco fan, I hate the Raiders, but I respect their fans and how diehard they are. There you go. Phil, it's your turn.
Fair enough.
My four, which would be top four rookies. Number one, of course, Ralph's going to love this. Ashton Genty, high impact player, an offensive generator all by himself. Perfect pairing to come in with Chip Kelly from day one. Pete Carroll also loves to establish a run game, just not at the end of Super Bowls. Tyler Warren, tight end over there in Indianapolis. Look, when Daniel Jones is your projected starter, know that your tight end is going to feast with underthrown balls. Even if Anthony Richardson rests the starting quarterback job away from Jones, Richardson will be able to take advantage of Warren's speed and perhaps get a cheap touchdown Warren finds between linebacker coverages. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Abdul Carter has incredible rushing ability on his own, but more importantly, going to a defensive line where he is surrounded by fellow talent that won't allow offensives to scheme just for him, where he could have done that with other lines. Had the foot lingering issues coming into the draft, but that seems behind him, and otherwise has been an Ironman in his career. Will get a lot of opportunity to work his ability to stuff the run, as teams will be chewing the clock on their leads late in games. And then finally, of course, I had to put him this low because his impact won't be felt till that latter half of the season, but none of us really believe in Cam Ward, and I at least want to talk about a QB who will be leading a winning team in the Browns, of course, Shedeur Sanders.
Oh my God!
Accuracy,
you did not.
Accuracy is unmatched in his draft class,
Yeah, it's so bad.
and hasn't. has an easier second half of the season that will allow the Browns a way to find the playoffs / win the division, possibly, with 3 games left in the season, which is more than I can say for the Titans' Ward or especially the Giants' Dart. And that is your top 4. Guys, besides, do you have anybody that you'd swap out?
I'd put Sanders in hell because he sucks.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. So I would take Sanders out because why'd you put him in there in the first place? I would put Abdul Carter of the Giants in there.
Okay.
He's considered the best defensive player in the draft class. I mean, obviously his explosiveness off the edge is pretty amazing, and he's got Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau in there. So yeah, I think Abdul Carter is much more deserving of that than Shedeur Legendary Sanders.
Technically, he's one of my 4, but that's fine.
I think my stuffed animal over there has more deserving. I would obviously take away Shedeur because that's a joke, and I put in Nick Emanwari because I think he's the next Cam Chancellor, and we're going to see that this year in the backfield in Seattle. I would put him in.
Did you have Abdul Carter in your top 4?
I did have him in my top 4. But
you know what?
But you had research.
I am so excited about that I want to double down on that.
I know.
There should only be 3.
Okay,
all
Neil.
right, Neil, highly anticipated.
Neil's got mascots.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I will as soon as my computer decides to stop locking up. I literally just had them all on here, and it literally just, oh my goodness. So hang on, we have to improvise.
Well, while we're doing, I'm curious, Ralph, do you know like all the mascots? Because like I don't think the Carolina Panthers have a mascot, but I could be wrong on that one.
I think they do.
Do they have like a little panther just running around?
I think they have a panther,
Okay, so sorry about that, kids. I apologize. You can tell how much I pay attention because I basically used one of the things he did. I wasn't even, so that tells you I wasn't even listening to what Phil said, and I'm so very sorry. I was called out, and I feel like the CEO of Astronomer at a Coldplay concert. You totally caught me.
That's all right.
Let's hear it.
That's all right. You didn't duck beneath the table.
That's true. I did not. I took it like a man. Here are my top 4 NFL team mascots. Number 4 is Blitz from the Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
Okay.
That's right.
I like Blitz.
I love Blitz.
But he's number 4, though.
He's still there. He's
number
Blitz.
3, which is kind of new for me, is Rampage from the Rams.
Yeah.
Relatively new, but I like
Rampage.
it. I like Rampage. It's cool. Number 2, and this is a classic to me, is Toro from the Houston Texans.
Really?
Okay. Love me some Toro. The number 1, both from a character and from a social media perspective, is Blue from the Indianapolis Colts. Have you ever seen the social media post where he does the pie in the face?
He's very social media savvy.
Classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Very good.
Those are my top 4. Blue, Toro, Rampage, and Blitz. Who you got?
Who you got, Ralph?
I probably would pull Toro out of there. Not a big Toro fan.
Yeah.
Who would you replace him with?
I replace him with the Cardinal guy.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Red. I think it's Red.
Yeah,
Birdie.
Red. Yeah.
Birdie Boy?
I like Red. He's funny. He's pretty cool. Or I would replace him with the guy from Atlanta who jumps off the top of the stadium. He bungees down into the field. It's pretty crazy.
You don't even know his name, do you?
Hawk.
You have no respect. You don't
Hawk.
even know their names. This
Phil?
is like you in high school. What's
I'm
up?
taking out Seahawk Bird because there's too many birds in the NFL.
Hey!
And I'm gonna go with a mascot that immediately you associate with the team.
Let me guess.
Number 1 branding. You're never gonna guess this.
Broncos.
No. I'm going to go with Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys. That is the number 1 mascot for their team.
Jerry Jones.
Whenever you think of him, you think of the Dallas Cowboys right away. I swear, we got that monkey down there, everything. Yeah, so he is,
boy.
He is. That is a guy. That is our number 1.
How do you? I think that went pretty well.
Yeah. Excellent job, everybody.
Bruno Baller says the Steelers actually have 6 rings, 4 with Chuck Noll, 1 with Bill Cowher, and 1 with Mike Tomlin.
Well, there you go, proving the fact that Steelers fans know their history.
Did they have 6? I thought they had
Their
5.
history? I don't know.
I have to look at that.
The internet can tell us.
Yeah. And then one last text. Hefty Lefty El Trafico tonight. Unfortunately, my 6-time champion Galaxy are
30.
cheeks this season, but I'm still always cheering for them against Little Brother and Team LA. All right.
Yeah, speaking of traffic, stay away from State Farm. My goodness, Morgan Wallen fans, holy mackerel.
They're nuts, dude.
Hey,
That
thanks
place
for
is
spending
crazy.
a little bit of your weekend with us. We will be back again next week. Come join us because we have such just great conversation.
10.
You know you loved it. We love you being here. We'll see you next week. It's the Weekend Warriors right here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Here comes the king.
Westwood One Sports presents